You know what they say? They say pressure creates diamonds. You know, that's kind of the code, and the meaning of that code is, just you become more competent when there's a lot of pressure. You do a lot of those things, and when you can manage pressure, and when you manage pressure, like things of just emergency, or different things are going on in your life, and you are in that situation, it makes you more competent, or you do things more efficiently, I guess. That's kind of the meaning of that whole phrase, or the quote. I don't know if that's a quote, but for me, like, the experience has been totally different. For me, whenever there's a situation where there's a lot of work to do, a lot of shit to be completed, I just simply procrastinate. I don't know why. I don't know how many people can relate to this. Maybe there's some people, but it's just like, it just makes me not do things. It just makes me want to just be like, fuck this shit. I don't want to do it no more. Or the procrastination just increases a lot, by a lot. And especially if it's something really hard to do, it makes it worse. And yes, I do those things, but it's just so shitty, because you just do it in like the last hour. And if there's days worth of work that needs to be completed, and you just kind of do things in like an hour, it's gonna be shit. It's not gonna be good, right? And especially these things kind of apply to things I don't actually like doing. And it's definitely not something that I like doing, because I just do those things instantly. So am I really lazy? Because there's things I like that kind of seems to the society is productive, right? But for me, I feel like it is just simply, I do those things because that is interesting to me. I just like that. And it is kind of the thing that people don't understand is, there are things in life that you like, and society also accepts those things as something that is being productive. For example, going to the gym. Some people love going to the gym. They love that shit, and they can be consistent with it. you know and they are kind of seen as a disciplined person, but they're not really disciplined. They just are just doing things they like doing. you know the same is with a cigarette. Maybe it's some sort of a different, like, maybe let's say addiction, but for some people gym is also an addiction. But to the society, it's kind of seen like, oh, this guy goes in the morning to the gym, and does all the hard work of just being consistent, going to the gym, and look what he has built. And he has great muscles and stuff. But if the same person, if you look at his life, there's so many places in his life he's really inconsistent at. He's not consistent at, right? Maybe the gym is the only thing he's really consistent at. So maybe I'm going kind of off topic, but it's like, you just procrastinate when things you don't like doing is forced upon you to do, or is set to be completed, for most people. So, just, I don't know, I'm just built this way. And pressure does not create diamonds, from my perspective. Um, you know it just depends upon person. Some people, due to anxiety, due to fear, they might work, but I don't think it is genuine. I don't think it is something that is valuable. This is a dumb video.